I had no faith. After that first half, I was shitting it. That we had no luck, you know what I mean? We had gotten the first goal, but I was like, so many things had gone wrong. You know, Kai hitting the bar, Kai literally just flashing it across the face of goal, Raheem being offside. I was like, it just feels like it's not the night. You know, when it starts to build and you're like, oh, is it not going to be the night? And then Karma said, oh, you've had it a bit rough these last couple months. Here's some luck. We'll let you retake that missed penalty. I don't think I've ever been happier. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We are through to the last 8 of the Champions fucking League. I think I'm still shaking. We knew that this was the game of the season for us. Like, no other game this was, for us of the time, the most important game of our season. Now we move on to the next round of the Champions League. That's the next important game of our season, because we knew we had to win today. We didn't have to just score 1, it had to be 2. And we've not done that since December, I think. I couldn't even tell you. Maybe, yeah, I think December. And that's a problem. I was like, oh my god. And then they were saying on BT Sports, Chelsea need to win back-to-back games for the first time since October. And I was thinking, we're done. We're done. Dortmund just go through now. Because I did not think it was going to happen. I was like, oh no, it is. We cannot score 1 goal. We can barely score 2 goals. And now we have to win back-to-back games. Oh, Chad is a wrap. All whilst not conceding at the same time. Because if we conceded, we would have been fucked. I'm actually going to try and do a decently good analysis on this game. Because whilst my head is completely scrambled, I feel like I could start to see glimpses. There's glimpses coming. There's glimpses. I can see it. The problem is this is with the 3 at the back system. But then I have to question, yeah, was Tuchel right all along? You know, remember back in pre-season when we were all screaming for 4 at the back, and we played 4 at the back against Arsenal, yeah? You remember that beatdown? I remember, because I was up at fucking like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning for it. Didn't appreciate the beatdown. It was not fun. And I remember the famous Thomas Tuchel quote of, we have the same problems because we have the same players. You know, that was... And I remember thinking at the time, yeah, this team cannot adapt to a 4 at the back system. It is a 3 at the back type of situation for this team, because we get the best out of our fullbacks, Reece James and Ben Chilwell. You don't get the same if you play the 4 at the back. Yeah, you just don't. And I think with the midfield situation as well, 4 at the back isn't attainable. It is not attainable at this current moment. For the rest of the season, 3 at the back. I am 3 at the back propaganda. 5 at the back technically, but I think the way that Potter plays it, it really technically is a 3. You know, they'll be back when you need them. But when you're in possession, it really just is shove everyone forward. Even Cucurella was getting forward at times, and I was thinking that Enzo was kind of covering. The interchangeableness of this team is, it's really tactically flexible, because you can do so much with this team. Kai today, for as much as he did miss the penalty and I wanted to absolutely strangle him when it happened, Kai Havertz is a big game player for a reason. There is obviously talks about him going in the summer, and I think, you know, maybe it is his time, but tonight proved why we bought him in the first place. And I've seen glimpses of it. Whilst Kai has not scored and he has missed chances after chances, it has been a reoccurring thing in this team. We cannot say that it's just Kai missing chances. We know it's the whole team, yeah? We know that because we've barely scored a goal recently. But tonight, he was one of our best players. Honestly, everyone played well. I cannot actually say that we kept a clean sheet. you know, it got squeaky bum time towards the end, but you kind of expect that. And I think we played well as a whole team. I couldn't actually single anyone out. What I can single out, Jude Bellingham is not a £150 million player. Holy fucking shit. 2 legs against Chelsea and he went missing. Just saying. Just think about that for a minute, please. £150 million? Nuh-uh. Wouldn't be me paying for that. I would rather pay £100 million for Enzo Fernandez. Because wow, I am so glad we bought him already. Thank God. Back to Kai Havertz, because that's how I was trying to go with this whole story before I tangent. I'm good at tangents. Kai Havertz, yeah, one of our best players. Like I said, everyone played well, but what Kai does work rate wise and in the team is that false 9 role. Him, Felix and Raheem are a really interesting front three. Sorry, the TV's still on. That's why I just like pink for a second. Zhao, Kai and Raheem are a very interesting and very fluid front three. I think that that's not a front three I'd ever expect, right? Because Kai's not a striker and we know that, and I'm kind of getting sick of him playing there. But when I see him play the way he does today, and he kind of acts as a target man, but he also, like, he's just so, he does what a false 9 does. Yeah, he does what a false 9 needs to do. Derags players, unpredictable movements, drops deep, creates space for others. Kai's work rate is genuinely unmatched in this team. The only thing he doesn't have is the ability to finish his chances. Yeah, does not finish his chances. Yeah, that's a big issue. But you know, when you score a penalty and you're the new penalty taker, it's all right because that's how you stat pad. Jorginho knows how to do it. It's no time for Kai. But you know, Zhao, whilst he didn't score today, and you know, Raheem got his goal. I think Raheem needed the goal because Raheem's looked good these last couple of games. I think last 2 games he's played, he's looked really good. Since he's come back, he's looked good, and I'm glad he got his goal because I think this is gonna, you know, for him and Kai, even though Kai's was a penalty, the mental game of you getting the goal is massive. Yeah, not really that hard to say. Once you get the goal, it's under your belt and you can kick back on again. What I'm interested to see is I mean obviously Badiashile will come back in when it comes to the Premier League, right? And I think what I've learned also is I was genuinely worried about not having Badiashile in this Champions League squad, and I was like, oh god, Thiago's not in the back. Fofana, Cucurella and Koulibaly at the back today all looked good. I mean, I barely saw Fofana, to be honest. I think he did make a couple of like really important tackles, I think, towards the end, but like it seemed like they were trying to target Cucurella, understandably. But Cucurella, you know, Cucurella's gone through blips. But he looked really good today. I don't know whether that's because of the 3 at the back system and all that. I just wonder if the 3 at the back protects certain players. You know, we protected Thiago, Jorginho with 3 at the back under Tuchel. I don't see why we haven't tried 3 at the back center, because clearly it's the answer to all of our problems. But we knew this before. I don't know why it's taken so long for Potter to just kind of go, well, kind of and I have to go 3 at the back, because clearly 4 at the back is not working. I don't know how much clearer it had to be until his job was on the line. He was like, right, 3 at the back it is, and we've won back-to-back games. What is so important to me is, yes, we won, but the manner in which we won and the reaction of the team, and Potter, I'll include them too in this. The manner in which we won, 1-0 down on the away leg, coming back to home, and you know you need to score 2. And the pressure in the first 10 minutes should have scored then, really should have. I think we had a couple of chances that we probably should have scored then. And then, you know, we let Dortmund kind of do their thing. And I was getting edgy. I was like, oh God, is our plan to really play on the counter-attack? Because I just don't see it, bruv. I don't see it. But clearly the plan worked. Whatever the plan was, it worked. And the players' reactions to the goals, you saw it at the goal against Leeds, you know, how much the goal meant to them then. Even the new players, I think what's really important is the new players coming into this team clearly feel the same way. It's not like there's a disconnect. It's, you know, it is all as one. Even Joe Felix, who's on a fucking loan, like the way he celebrated the goals today, Kai's goal especially, it's like, this is a team. This is a team who wants to do well. It's just they've been in a blip. And we've criticised them. I've criticised them here a ton. Seeing their passion, seeing Potter's passion finally, fucking hell, it took, what, 6 months to see some passion from Graham Potter. Hyping up the fans in the first 10 minutes. Absolutely, finally loved to see it. The players were doing it as well. Everyone was hyping up the fans because we know Stamford Bridge can be a touch quiet. Yeah, touch sometimes. It's not always the best atmosphere. And especially when you have the Dortmund fans kind of just doing Dortmund fan things, jumping. It was not looking good. Yeah, not looking good, bruv. But Potter, the players, hyping up the fans at the game, during the game, at the end, you know, that's what you want to see. That's what you want to see from the manager. And I finally saw Potter give in-game tactics, and I'm happy. I'm happy. Substitutions were interesting. I'm still going to question that. Were we trying to give Christian minutes? Christian Pulisic. Yeah, he needs to go. I was going to bring this up when I talked about Raheem, but I will talk about it now. Raheem comes back from injury and looks better than ever. Yeah, Christian Pulisic comes back in, he looks like Christian Pulisic. He really actually looks bad again. And yeah, no, it's time to go. The fact that he got minutes over Mudryk today absolutely confounds me, like confuses me. I don't understand when the game was that open. You know Mudryk has an absolute, like, he's pacey, loves to dribble, and will cause problems when it's so open in the last 20 minutes. I don't understand it. That's my one question. I think my only questionable sub. Gallagher, I understand to an extent, yeah. Christian Pulisic coming on. Why are you giving this man minutes? You wanted to sell him. If he was not injured during the January window, he would not be here. Why is he getting minutes? That's my only questionable thing, but it's whatever. I'm not gonna dwell on it because I'm happy. We're through to the quarterfinals. We're through to the quarterfinals, lads. We did it, and now we just wait and see who we get. Benfica are through. It would be hilarious if we got Benfica, wasn't it? It just Enzo going back after all the drama with Rui Costa. I'd kind of love it though. I kind of would. I don't know. Maybe because Benfica's probably one of the easier teams that we could get. I just still don't have confidence in us being a big team. But that's me. I lack a lot of confidence after these last couple of months. It's been a hard couple of months. As a Chelsea fan, it's been, you know, you're getting beat down. Didn't get beat down 7-0 at any point, don't worry. We weren't that bad, yeah. Oh my god, I have not talked about it, but United. I'm not going to talk on it, but we were never that bad. Never got beat down that bad. Yeah. I can't believe we won back-to-back games, scored 2 goals, we're through to the quarterfinals. Honestly, like, you know the vibe that you get at the end of the game? One, genuine emotion. Like, I was like, oh my god, I want to cry. I'm so close to crying. Genuinely shaking. And then I was thinking, 3? Is this the third? Is this the third star? You know, you get the vibes sometimes. It really would be, you've just got to think, it really would be classic Chelsea Football Club to finish 10th, yeah, and win the Champions League. It would be, it really would be classic Chelsea, wouldn't it? I'm not having hopes, I'm just having dreams. And I go to the bridge next week. I go to Stamford Bridge next week. I beg they win against Leicester, so it's 3 games in a row. And then I go next week, and hopefully they make it 4. Because I was, remember what, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I was like, should I just sell my tickets? Should I just be done with it? Now I'm like, oh, I would not want to be playing Chelsea right now because there's a bit of momentum. There's a bit of momentum. There's a bit of belief. There is, okay, can we salvage at least something? Can we make it not as embarrassing? I was rudely cut off by my own phone. How nice of it. Anyway, I was literally just about to wrap up the video anyway, so it's fine. I'm so excited. Oh my god. I hope all the Chelsea fans are just as ecstatic. Hope the rival fans are crying because everyone thought we were done, and then suddenly we look like a team. We look like a football team. Can you believe it? Yeah, I'm so excited to go to London next week. So excited to see Chelsea again. Yeah, maybe I'll film. I don't know. I don't think I'll film anything because I said I was gonna for the first game I went to back in August, and I didn't. I got too caught up in the game and being at Stamford Bridge for the first time. So yeah, I'm excited to go next week. And we won another game. We scored 2 goals, lads. 2 attackers. We went from 1 defender to score a goal, yeah? 2 attackers. We're building. This is a process. Potter. Maybe I'll start believing. Maybe. Potter really said, play Don't Stop Believing by Journey. And maybe I won't. Thank you for watching. See you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.